Sheet pan suppers have never been made so easy because this whole set starts with a stainless steel pan.
That's right.
With rolled edges, so it's like a restaurant pan, yes?
Correct.
How big is this stainless steel pan?
12 by 17.
12 by 17, and then there are 4 silicone inserts.
That's right. Thick, heavy gauge silicone, so they're sturdy, right? They hold up, but they also have those little handles so that you can lift them up off the tray without putting your food into the your finger into the food.
Right.
And you can do the dinner in sections. So maybe you put your vegetables, your potatoes that take a little longer in first. You put that in.
And nothing touches.
Nothing touches. So you can cook an entire meal, and then, like you said, underneath, rolled edge, beautiful sheet pan that can be used for baking.
This is remarkable. Now, we have the silicone available for you in 3 colors.
That's
now,
right.
we have the midnight blue, which is here. Is it behind me? Oh, it's behind me.
There you go.
From the sink, it would have bitten me department. All right, now, this is the midnight blue. Then we also have steel gray, and we have crimson red. We're most limited in the red. Now, I promised you great sale prices. This is $29.98 for the whole shooting match.
You know, I got to tell you, just the sheet pan alone is worth the price of admission,
Right.
and you're getting those silicone inserts. Now, these are oven safe to 450 degrees. Remember, silicone is heat safe, freezer safe, refrigerator safe, oven safe. That's what I love about it. It's dishwasher safe. It's naturally odor and stain resistant, and it's also naturally non-stick and releases food.
And you have 4 different foods here.
4 different foods. So here's the best part of it. So you put in, maybe you put in your tomatoes and your mac and cheese first. Now, as that's starting to cook, you put in your asparagus, and then you throw in the salmon last. And all the things are done at the same time. But the best part is you can lift up each compartment, and then the tray doesn't get annihilated, because I just want to show you something. How many times, now this is a drastic example, have you cooked maybe with sauce or barbecue or teriyaki or something, and the pan just gets destroyed and you cannot scrape it off? You soak it in the sink for hours. Who wants to do that?
And even then, it doesn't come clean. It looks like you've been dragging it behind your car tied to a rope.
And here, now these are still a little hot, so don't using my chef hands, but here the pan is completely protected, so it doesn't get all that muck and mire
Now,
on it.
he's got cherry tomatoes, and you cook until they blister. They pop, 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 pop. And then mac and cheese, yum, that could be that could be a reheat or a leftover.
Correct.
Right? Then we have asparagus and we have salmon. Now, they all go in at different times, but nothing gets dirty on the pan.
Nope.
And these silicone inserts can go in the dishwasher.
Right into the dishwasher. Now, you can see here, I roasted the salmon in here, but I'm just going to show you something here, just so you have an idea of why I love silicone. I'm just going to take this in the middle. Check this out. Watch this right here. I'll do it again. This is just a wet rag. Nothing sticks to the silicone. So you see how where I wiped, it looks like I didn't even cook on it. That's what's so great about silicone. Everything just literally comes right off the silicone. Let me hold, this is a little hot. But you see how the food just wipes away? But you pop that in the dishwasher, it's clean in a minute. And here's the great thing. You just said it, everything's done at the right time. So I did a little teriyaki salmon.
Because maybe you're doing some fresh food and some reheats, some leftovers, because you've got some leftover mac and cheese. Now, in the pan, that doesn't look like much mac and cheese. But in this pan, it looks like a lot.
It is, and you know what's great about this? You could go put these in the microwave, even the silicone insert. So maybe if you wanted to do a small batch of mac and cheese, or even a frittata.
Or a leftover lasagna.
A leftover lasagna, you could do that.
Or baked ziti.
Baked ziti, I like that. You know what, here's the other thing. If you're a baker, all right, if you know somebody who wants to bake, this is the great thing. Now, here, you could take one brownie mix, right, okay? Split it up between the 2 smaller units. So maybe you do one with nuts and one with peanut butter. So now you've taken the same batch, but now instead of dirtying 2 different pans, I've got 2 different things. Here I did a cobbler. And here I did a marble cake. And again, it's the beautiful thing about silicone is everything cooks perfectly and then pops right out, and these can go right in the dishwasher.
And if there's any residual left in the bottom of the pan, don't get nervous about that.
Oh, yeah.
You can either rinse it out, wipe it out, or pop it in the dishwasher.
That's right. And you get that great cooking. Silicone is a great way to bake, because when you take this out of the oven, the silicone immediately starts to lose its heat, and these little handles allow me to pick them up without putting my fingers into the food. I really love this system.
And that's important if you've got a ooey gooey casserole. Or lasagna.
Wings with sauce.
Baked ziti.
Baked ziti.
All right, now we have color choices. I will tell you right away, the midnight blue is already very popular. So if you're after the midnight blue, I would jump on that sale price. This is an expiring price. Price and the easy pay both go away end of day. Now, if you wait until tomorrow morning to shop for this and you shop backwards, shop the show, guess what? The price is higher.
Oh.
You order it right
Gotta
now,
get it now.
it's less.
All right.
Now, we have this in the steel gray, 400 in the steel gray, and finally the crimson red. How many? Fewer than that, fewer than 400 in the crimson red. Now, it will come with the silicone, or excuse me, the stainless steel pan, and then the silicone inserts, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the inserts.
Here's another great thing to do. So what I love to do is to take each insert. So maybe you know people are coming over for dinner. Prep your stuff ahead of time. So put your salmon, your seasonings, put it in there, wrap it up, put it in the refrigerator. Put your vegetables in here. You can meal prep ahead of time and then put these onto the sheet pan as it's time to go in the oven. And then I said it before, a good quality, high quality, true half sheet pan, 12 by 17 with rolled edges. This isn't some flimsy, this is really sturdy, heavy duty, beautiful baking sheet. So you can use this to your
If
cookies.
your baking sheets look like you tied a rope to it and drug it behind your car, it's time for new ones.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't remember who was in the White House when you bought your last baking sheet.
Exactly.
It's time for an
This
upgrade.
keeps them clean. I love these things.
This works out really nicely. And if you've got people in your family, I don't want my food touching. Once they eat it, it'll touch. But until then, they need to keep it separate. This is really lovely. Mr. Roman, thank you, sir.
Thank you for
We
having